How did I find out about Wolf Summit? I think I found out about it through a contact, through email I received, and I was invited to come here and take part in the summit, and I did a little bit of background research onto the summit, and it's an area which I haven't paid too much attention to before, and I thought it was about time to pay attention and come here and have a look and see what's available. We're looking at seed stage opportunities, so we're early stage investors. So we like to come on board usually after the concept stage when the product's finished being built, or around launch time after 3 months of traction. So we're looking for startups that have great teams. They're addressing a market which is large enough so it's ripe for disruption. It has a good value proposition, so it has a good upside for us as well. I did have some time to look at the meeting scheduler. I really enjoyed that. I went through and just looked for people in the industries that I was targeting, and I also had some unexpected new people I found, which I probably wouldn't have found otherwise through the application. But it's been quite useful. I really enjoy also the SMS notification 5 minutes before the next meeting to really give a heads up of where I need to be. Yeah, it's my first time in Poland and Warsaw, and I'm enjoying it. I came a day early, and I'm actually staying 1 day more to explore. Kind of a lot of ecosystems end up talking about themselves. So when I was based in San Francisco, a lot of people are talking about San Francisco and whether it's getting competition from New York or from Los Angeles, for example. Now that I'm based in London, I hear a lot about Berlin being in second place and London being in first place, or who exactly is in first place at the moment. But Poland didn't come across my radar, which is why I think it was so important to actually come out here and actually meet the companies who are based out here and the companies from the surrounding area. So already I've been booking myself. We've had 20 meetings a day through the speed dating. And I've been really impressed with the quality of the teams here and of the startups. So I've been quite happy with what I've found at the conference. My advice would be to be very careful with how you spend your investment. So when you are receiving investment from an early stage fund, it's usually not a large amount. We're investing in typically between 10,000 and 100,000, and before you know it, this money can disappear because there are so many costs, or there's so many different ways to spend the money. But you really need to, when you receive investment, you really need to get to the next stage, so you can be either raising more funds or you can have a product launch or showing some traction. But until then, I'd really just be careful and just make sure you're stretching this. You're stretching every dollar, every euro, every pound to its maximum potential. I think accelerators are really good. The number one benefit of accelerators is the network. So you're walking into a team who, they've got established industry network to support the startup. They also bring in a legal framework. They're bringing in accounting. So they're really setting up the startup for best practices. And so that, more than the money that they provide, the space can also be really enlightening. It can be really energetic, a place for other founders to meet. So there's a lot of different things they provide, but I'd say the network, the community is key for the young startups. I do believe there's value in angel investors. I think angel investors, if they're keen on the industry, so it's something they're passionate about, then they can lend not only their expertise to the startup, but I think if they're passionate about it, they will go the extra length. So they will do more background research. They'll be more willing to be more willing to lend their time and add extra value to the company. Compared to if we look at some more corporate, then it might be more straightforward, whether an angel has the flexibility to devote more time to the company and really get behind it and be almost like a team member for the company. My expectations before I came here, I didn't come with too much of a background on what to expect, but I was expecting to find opportunities here which display more value than, for example, an investment in London. And by value, I mean the entry point to come on as a early stage investor is a lot more agreeable for an investor. So there's more value and your investment goes a little bit further here as well. I like the idea of holding the pitching throughout the Wolf Summit. I was fortunate enough to be a judge for the early stages, so I did the fintech and some marketplaces, some big data analytics, e-commerce companies, and yeah, I really think it's important for them to be able to nail their pitch. Okay, so you're coming onto stage, you've got 7 minutes, and then 3 minutes questions by the judges. But within the first 3 minutes, you really need to have a clear, convey a clear idea of what your startup's doing, and then address why it's investable, why this market is somewhere that they want to attack. Okay, so the startups that come up there and have 7 minutes where they still haven't displayed why they're doing this, why they're attacking this industry, or what the problem is, then it gets really tough even for to get a good grasp of the company. So you really just need to cut through to the basics of what you're doing, keep it very simple, and show why the investor should be interested. I attended the investor dinner last night, and I had a great time. I mean, everyone was extremely friendly. There's a really sense of community around other companies. A lot of the people I met were investors or executives based in Poland, and also other venture capital funds from Western Europe, especially London, who were here in Poland. But on the whole, everyone super friendly, met a lot of new friends, and yeah, looking forward to seeing them again.